Meterse en problemas. Meterse en problemas. Oh my God, this is a very good one. It happens. Meter is a word, of course. It's a word, it's a verb, and it means to put something in. For example, mete la manzana en la bolsa. Put the apple in the bag. That's a common meaning of meter. And then we have se, which means you can use reflexive pronouns with meter, meterse, and in or on or at. Problemas means problems. And by the way, this noun is masculine. It's not las problemas. Nope. I know it looks feminine because we have the letter A, but nope. It's los problemas. El problema. Okay? Problema, el problema, that's just problem. Or plural, los problemas. Problems. Okay? So it's a masculine noun. Now, what does this mean? Meterse en problemas. Meterse en problemas. This means to get into trouble. It happens. Some people get into trouble. So this is another common phrase to use in Spanish if you want to say to get into trouble. Now, let's look at some examples using this phrase. Se metió en muchos problemas en la escuela. Se metió en muchos problemas en la escuela. This means he got into a lot of trouble at school. That's no bueno. That's not good. That's not good. So let's look at how this sentence works. Él se metió. We don't need él. You can say it, but try to not say él all the time. I mean the pronoun él, which means he, okay? Ella, same personal pronouns. We don't use them all the time. We use a lot of reflexive pronouns, but not personal pronouns. Se metió, él se metió, or just se metió means he got. In this situation, let's include en muchos problemas, because that's what we're learning. Into a lot of trouble. I know muchos is not part of the phrase, but you can add it. And that means a lot. A lot. Muchos also means many, okay? And many and also a lot or much in some situations, but usually it means a lot or many, okay? Se metió en muchos problemas. He got into a lot of trouble. Now, why are we using se here? Why? Because that's a reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronouns can go in front of verbs, or you can attach them to verbs. You can just make that a word, just one word, and you can have the verb and the reflexive pronoun as one word, or you can put those reflexive pronouns in front of verbs as well. Se metió. That's, we have the verb meter and the reflexive pronoun. Metió is a parted. It's conjugated in parted tense, and that's the verb meter, okay? And we have en, right? Then we put here muchos, muchos, just to say a lot, okay? Not just a few, just a little bit into trouble, but a lot. So you are in trouble, like really, really in trouble. Okay, so we have problemas, which we know that it's part of the sentence, of the phrase rather. En, remember, en means on, in, at. It depends on the situation. In this situation means at, because we're talking about a place. La escuela means school or the school. We don't have it in English here, the school, but we have it in Spanish, en la escuela. You cannot say en escuela. En escuela sounds incomplete, so you need en la escuela, at school. If someone asks you, where are you? ¿Dónde estás? You can say en la escuela, at school. Or you can say en la casa, at home. En la oficina, at work or at the office. Okay, so we use, when talking about locations, we use en, which means at, and then we use definite articles like la, el. Okay, la if it's feminine, if the noun is feminine, or el if the noun is masculine. Okay, en el carro, in the car. Technically, you're saying in the car, but remember, en can be used in different situations, locations, or even like if you're in the car, en el carro. ¿Dónde está mi mochila? Where is my backpack? En el carro, in the car. Okay? ¿Dónde estás? Where are you? En el trabajo, at work. So that's very important to remember when talking about locations. How does it work in Spanish? I just showed you, and it's not that difficult. You just need to remember a few things, okay? So now let's look at some other example using meterse en problemas. No quiero meterme, en problemas en el trabajo. A lot of en, right? The sentence has a lot of en. Even here, the previous one, en. That tells you how versatile en is. No quiero meterme en problemas en el trabajo. This means I don't want to get into trouble at work. I don't want any problems. That's what you're saying here. I just don't want any problems. So, no quiero. You can say yo no quiero, but you don't need yo. You need no quiero. No quiero can be used by itself. This phrase, no quiero, and it means I don't want. I don't want it. Well, you would have to add no lo quiero, but no quiero can be used by itself, and you're technically saying I don't want to, I don't want whatever is happening. In this situation, we're talking about trouble, but no quiero, as you know, can also be part of a sentence, and that means I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to. No quiero meterme. Oh, we have a reflexive pronoun just attached to the verb. Meterme en problemas. That's the phrase we're learning, and that means get into trouble. Okay, and at, and remember, definite article in this situation, el masculine, trabajo. at work. En el trabajo, at work. Okay? So maybe someone is asking you to do something and you can get in trouble. So you're just saying, no, no quiero meterme en problemas en el trabajo. Okay? I don't want to get into trouble or get in trouble at work. Okay? So that's a good phrase for sure. If you don't want to get into trouble, you can use this one. For sure. For sure.